Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a series of basically new products that ColourPop has come out with that are pretty hyped up right now, and this is part one, and I am going to be talking about the no filter concealers. I've been playing around with them for a couple of days now, and I have some thoughts on them, from the shade range to the price to the formula. So I'll let you guys know my thoughts on these. Part two of this ColourPop series will be talking about the ColourPop brushes. So if you guys are interested in seeing this, stay tuned because that will be coming up next. Once I have it up, I'll also link it down below depending on like when you're watching this video. But I wanted to give my thoughts on these, the price, the quality, is it worth your money? Because these are quite pricey in my opinion for ColourPop. But yeah, so let's get into the video on the No Filter Concealer. In the ColourPop No Filter Concealer formula, there are 15 shades. I have 5 of them, and I'm gonna let you guys know my thoughts. Now, these retail for $6 US, which I think is a great deal. $6 US is an amazing price. You get 0.14 ounces of product, or 4 grams of product in each tube, which I think is pretty decent. I mean, you're paying $6. I think it's good. Doesn't compare to the Tarte Shape Tape. That's debatable. I kind of want to make this like a short video because I know there's so many going around with it. I actually use the concealers as my whole foundation, contour, highlight, everything. So the shades that I purchased are 15 light neutral, medium 30, medium tan 35, deep beige 45, and deep tan 55. The only one that I haven't used really is deep beige 45. It's too dark for me to use on my face as like an all over face, but it's too light for me to use as a contour. So it's kind of like an eh. I haven't really used it, but you know, I can always get other shades as well. I'll leave a picture here of the swatches of the concealer so you can see how they look. But my thoughts on this is deep 55. I think I really want to try the other ones because this one is too light to contour with, and it's a little bit too orangey for me. It's more like a bronzer, but I do like the formula. It was really easy to blend out the contour. It wasn't streaky, it wasn't patchy, it wasn't heavy looking, it wasn't cakey. It was really nice in my opinion. I use medium tan or number 35 all over my face. I think it looks beautiful. I don't have to use a lot of product to get kind of an all over natural look. If you have a lot of discoloration or a lot of scars you have to cover up, this may not be the one for you. For me, it's more like a medium coverage. Like it'll cover like minor imperfections, but with freckles they still stand out. If you have a lot of dark spots or hyperpigmentation on your face and you're looking for something that's full coverage, this may not, the route of using this product for all over face may not be for you, but I would try it as a concealer. I use number 30 as kind of like my base concealer. It just covers up my dark circles. It doesn't really highlight for me, but it does kind of give myself, it's like my skin tone, like maybe like half a shade lighter than what I am, and it kind of just cancels out the darkness. And then if I want a little bit of brightness, I'll add light neutral number 15 on top. This I cannot wear by itself because it is so gosh darn light. It reminds me of when people used to use the stark white highlight under the eyes. It's not really flattering for my skin tone by itself, but on top of the other concealer, it does highlight, it does brighten. I think it's really nice for the price. I don't really set this concealer. I've worn it out. I wore it out in like 90 something humidity yesterday, and it held up well. The only thing that I set obviously is my under eyes because I do get creases. This is said to be a creaseless concealer. If you have a lot of lines, there's no such thing as a creaseless concealer. My Tarte Shape Tape eventually starts creasing. I have little lines under my eyes, it'll start to crease. This doesn't, it's not like heavy creasage where you're like, oh my god girl, you look like you got bags on top of your bags on top of your bags, but it does crease after a couple of hours. Like I was out, I think I put this on around 7, and around like midnight it started to crease on me, which is like 5 hours in the humidity. I think that's pretty good, and it's at night, so ain't nobody gonna be looking at my bags. And if you are, go pour yourself a drink, boo boo, because ain't nobody got time for that. I use it first as a concealer and then as an all over face because I saw a couple of people using it. I really like it for all over my face. It's very lightweight, it's not heavy. Since it's a matte concealer, I can just, you know, not set it as much as I would have to set another product. But I really like it. I love the formula. I wish the shade range was a lot darker. Like 55 is deep tan, and I'm like, you only go to like 70 or 75 and I'm not that dark, and this doesn't contour me. And I know like concealers aren't meant to contour, but I'm just like, if somebody wanted that option of like a cheaper contour, you couldn't really do it with this. So this is not as heavy as the Tarte Shape Tape. So what my suggestion to you is, if you're using it as a concealer, let the concealer sit a little bit underneath your eyes. And the reason I say that is if you go directly with your beauty blender or a brush after you apply the concealer, it's going to sheer it out even more, and it's not really going to cover anything. So it kind of defeats the purpose of using a concealer. It's not a thick concealer, but if you let it dry out and then you wait like maybe 5 minutes and then you blend it out, it works beautifully. It covers all the dark circles, all pigmentation. So yeah, that's my kind of tip to you guys, just to let the concealer sit underneath your eyes for a little bit. Don't blend it out right away, and the coverage will be a lot better than blending it out right at the moment. I feel like you can use this product a lot and it won't get cakey on you. That's just my opinion. Like, I've never had a place where I'm like, oh my god, it's so cakey. But it is matte, so if you have dry skin, make sure you exfoliate your skin because it will cling to dry patches. I like it. I like the formula. It's very similar to the Sephora like gel concealers, but I think those are about like $14 or $12 or $14, and these are $6. So I mean, if you like those Sephora gel concealers, I highly suggest you pick up these ColourPops because I think that they work just as well, if not better, just in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think that these would replace my Tarte Shape Tapes. I love them, but I'm currently running low on mine, so I'll definitely be using these more. I think that they are an amazing kind of like drugstore / cheaper alternative to concealers if you're looking to try something different and don't really want to break the bank. Because I'm sorry, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of spending $20, $30, $40 for a concealer, and after 2 or 3 hours, like, my dark circles are just peaking, even with corrector. Like, I want something that, if that's gonna happen, I'd rather it happen with a $6 concealer than a $30 concealer. Do I give these a pass? Do I recommend them? I do. I say get yourself a couple of shades, because I feel like the shades are misleading. Like, this medium is like, girl, I'm gonna need a little colors. I'm gonna need a bit of colors in between. But I do have 15 to 30. Like, I kind of want to try 20, 25, because like 15 is way too light and 30 is way too dark. So it's just like the color range. I hope that ColourPop extends the range on these concealers, because they did a good job in the beginning of trying to get a wide range of colors, but I think that they could do 10 times better if they extend their line, which they can. Like, obviously this is a test run. It's the first time they're coming out with concealers, so I give it an A+ from me. I like it. I like it for foundation. For summer, it keeps my foundation on very well. It doesn't fall into my pores. It doesn't clog my pores. It doesn't get greasy that quickly. They're all currently sold out right now, so ColourPop, get on that, because these are amazing. And if I run out and they're still sold out, I'm gonna be sad. But if you guys want, don't forget to check out my part 2 of the ColourPop series with the new brushes. My thoughts on them. Are they worth the $50? I'm gonna give you a little preview right there. Are they worth it? Or are other cheaper alternatives better than the ColourPop ones? You would have to stay tuned for that video. As always, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you want to see. As always, guys, don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Snapchat, my Instagram. As always, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.